Hey, my name is Alex Litwin, and I'm a senior at Hewitt-Trussville High School. And today I want to talk to you guys about the injuries of soccer. Okay, so to start off, generally when people think about the sport soccer, they think, oh, it's a non-contact sport. There's no pushing and shoving or anything like that. And since I've played it almost my whole life, I've grown up hearing all that, how it's not a real sport or that it's not fun and all that. And they think it's some sport that everyone can play and they can just go in. Which, yeah, it's a sport that everyone can play and it's fun, but not everyone can play it competitively. So since I've played it most of my life, most of that part of playing has been competitive soccer, if it's from competitive club or competitive high school. And I know basically everything about the game. I know all the rules, and I also know all the injuries that come with it. So first thing when you think about injuries of soccer, when I think about it, I think of pulling muscles. So pulling muscles is something that I've personally had happen to me. It's when you don't stretch right and you reach out far enough or too far for a ball, or you put your foot down the wrong way, and it is not something fun to do because injuries are extremely common in soccer, and pulling muscles is one of the top injuries. Also, sprained ankles is huge. It is actually 16 to 29% of all soccer injuries, and I've also had this happen to me. I had it happen in a tournament a few weekends ago, and it took a little bit of I had to take a break from soccer because it was so serious. But most people look at that and they say, oh, that's nothing, that's not a big deal. But it really is. That's what people don't know about that. Also, it's extremely important to stretch before you play any type of game of soccer. Every time we're about to play a game or even practice or go have fun and kick the ball around, me and my team, we lead it's short, but it's lengthy. It's lengthy for a stretch, and it's about 5 to 10 minutes. And we run through a good amount of stuff just to make sure that no one gets injured or anything, because especially on my club team, we were low on numbers, so if we had anyone get injured, it was huge for our team and we needed everyone there. But for high school soccer, we have more people, but it's still really important to make sure to stay healthy and try and stay out of the injuries. So also 3 million players through ages 7 to 17 received ER treatment for soccer injuries from the years 2000 2014. So that means that in a soccer-related injury, they had to go to the ER and have the doctors look at them and help them through that. And but most of the injuries through soccer occur from player to player or player to goal or player to ground contact. So that's where all the pushing comes in, and that's what makes it a big contact sport. So what a lot of people don't know is that, like, if you play football or like hockey or anything like that, you have a bunch of pads on you, and it's a lot of contact, but you have pads. And in soccer you don't have anything. You have shin guards, but that just protects your shins. You have nothing to protect your shoulders or your legs or any part of your body other than that, or your head also. But many times people get hit, and a lot of people are on the ground through soccer, and a big result of that is concussions. Like hitting each other is through concussions is huge, and getting cleated is a big part also. You might not know what that is, but it's when someone slides or they stick up their leg and the bottom of their cleat hits you and runs across you, and it leaves like this big mark on you, and it hurts pretty much. It hurts pretty bad. And that occurs from slide tackles, and those can be prevented if you have the right ref, but most refs these days really don't make sure that the sport is being played fairly, because they basically let anyone be refs. These days it's not good. But slide tackling is a huge strategic part of the game, and it can either make it or break it, which means that you can either get hurt or you can help your team out and get the ball back. But long-term injuries is broken bones, which I know broken bones aren't as common as all these other injuries that I just listed, but it's still extremely important. One of my friends we were playing next to each other in a game, and he actually went up for a header, and when he went up, he collided with someone and broke his collarbone. And that's not extremely long-term, like to the fact that he can never play again, but it still is kind of scary to think like how easily it happened, and soccer, like how scary it actually could be. But some injuries are like broken legs. That's actually career ending. If you play college or something, you might not be able to ever play again. But also something that's huge is if you don't stretch right. Stretching is extremely important. I cannot stress this enough. It's so important. You gotta make sure to stretch, or you will cramp up every time. Cramping, the older you get, the easier it is to cramp, which I don't know that statistically, but I've found by playing and that it's extremely important. And my final thing is that the 7% of injuries that related to soccer are concussions. Concussions are huge, and just to make sure, I just wanted to inform you guys about injuries related to soccer, and that it's actually it's a medium to hard contact sport. So I appreciate you taking your time to listen to me, and thank you.